Welcome to the Garma Avatar show. In today's episode, I have with me Prannoy HS, who is an Arjuna Award winning badminton player. He rose to prominence after winning the silver medal in boys singles at the 2010 Summer Youth Olympics, followed by another silver in 2011 Bahrain International Challenge. Over the years, he has become one of the top ranked players in the world and has represented India in many prestigious badminton tournaments. He has a career high world ranking of number 8, which he attained in June 2018. He has won a gold medal men's team and a silver medal men's singles in 2016 South Asian Games. He won bronze medals in 2016 Asia Team Championships and 2020 Asia Team Championships. He has also won gold medal in 2018 Commonwealth Games and Thomas Cup in Bangkok 2022. Thanks for joining me, Prannoy. It's such a pleasure to have you on my show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
So, Prannoy, what's been your journey like, and what were your challenges that you faced, and what have been your learnings from your journey?
Yeah, I think the journey has been pretty long. It's been a good 20 odd years in the sport, and I think challenges has been always been there in the sport. Obviously, to be playing at this level, I think we as players have to sacrifice quite a bit of things from a very young age, and then we just have to be at it because sports is kind of cruel at times, and if you have to be at the top, then you'll have to sacrifice a lot of things. But I think the journey has been pretty good for me, I would say. Didn't expect a lot of things to actually work out for me in the sport, but then eventually to be named one of the best players of the country, I think that took a long time, and to come from a place where there's not much of help for me in badminton, and to eventually settle in Hyderabad, where it's called the Badminton Hub, and to eventually play at, I think, almost all the world's top prestigious tournaments, and to beat almost all the top ranked players out there in the world, and to be in the top 10 of the world. I think it's been a great journey for me, I would say, and I don't think there has been any regrets as such, and I think I'm pretty much happy with the way my career has shaped up.
It's an incredible journey. You are in the world's top 10, and that's like no jokes. I mean, this is like amazing. So, any incident in your life that has changed the way of your thinking?
Not really, I would say, because I don't remember, to be frank, but I think there's been a lot of instances which keeps occurring on a daily basis. But I think the shift happened for me career-wise when I decided to leave Kerala, and to shift to Hyderabad to train full time over here and leave my family, and to take that decision was not so easy because I was away from my family at a very young age, probably around 16, 17. So that was one of those decisions which I would say was turning point. And I think when you talk about the career, there's been a lot of turning points at each juncture, and a lot of decisions are very important to get those big results out there. So I think I won't be able to name one, but I think there's been a lot of things which had happened at different junctures in my career, where I would say all of them were very crucial and very important.
Super, super. So, what's the best advice that you've ever got?
I think best advice would be from my coach Gopi sir, stating, I remember, I think in 2012, 2013, where I was consistently getting injured and I was losing a lot of time. And I think the one advice which he gave me was, when you look at the career of a sports person, which is spanning to 10 to 12 years max in badminton, keep aside a good 2-3 years for injuries, and take the next 8 to 9 years of your career to actually think that you can do something on that 8 to 9 years. So he told me that just to keep aside that 2-3 years at at the start of their career. It might be the start of the career for you. It might be probably some other time for some other player. But at the end of the day, this is going to happen when you look at your whole journey. 2-3 years would be definitely minus from your career because of the injury. So I think that is one of the best advices which I got, because that gave a lot of relief. And then I realized
Right.
that yes, that has happened to every single player out there, uh, where somebody or the other would keep getting injured at some point of your career, and you just have to deal with it. And that's how playing at the highest level gets you to. So yeah.
No, absolutely sounds really fabulous. So, what according to you is the right mindset one ought to have in order to succeed in a lives, career, or any sport?
I think right mindset. I think it's a tough question, to be honest, because I think mindset is everything first of all, but to consistently to be in the right mindset is always tough. But I've always tried to be away from a lot of negative uh, talks as such. Especially, I keep my friend circle to a very positive side, who is very ambitious, who's always looking forward to the next day, and I always keep my friend circle in those lines, and I think that has helped immensely in my career, where I've stayed away from a lot of negative talks whenever there was an injury and whenever there was a dip in the form. So I would say that has been my mentality, and probably that might help a lot of people if you have a right group of friends who are always in a positive mindset.
No, definitely. I mean, the team and the group of friends that we surround with and spend most of our time, definitely influence so much in our lives, and kind of they can create so much of positive as well as if uh, whatever. I mean, so I think it really makes a difference in whoever your friends are.
Yeah.
So, what's your message, to the audience?
To the audience, I don't know what message I should say, but I think everybody's journeys are different. I would say the one thing which I keep telling to youngsters is to not to compare yourself with others in the same sport, or I think in in any way you should not be comparing yourself with others, because you are different, they are different, their journey is going to be different, your journey is going to be different. So you have to focus on what you can do, what you can get better the next day morning, or what you can do for the next 1 month or 6 months or 1 year. And I think that's very important, because I have lost a lot of time doing this comparison and getting stressed doing that. So I think that is one advice which I will give it to all the youngsters. Just keep away this comparison thing and just focus on what you can do best. I think that's what matters at the end of the day.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you said, comparisons are definitely odious, and it's important to be the best version of yourself. And I think that's really
Yeah.
helps. So let's come to the rapid fire questions, and these are short, like one line answers. Uh, the best thing about
Okay.
yeah, are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, these are like smashes, huh? Fast ones.
Hmm. Yeah.
The best thing about badminton.
It's fast.
Ah, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Oh shit. It's um,
What motivates you basically? Some songs, some like
I think the
thought
process
process.
motivates me. I think the process motivates me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that makes so
Yeah.
much of sense. I mean, the journey actually itself, every day, working towards your goal, and that 1% improvement and the process. Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
what the best physical fitness and nutrition advice?
Eat healthy, and I think get the 8 hours sleep at the end of the day. I think that's very important.
Okay, the sleep is very important. I think that's, I'm sure, emphasis has to be paid on, sleeping well. Best exercise for mental
Yeah.
fitness, for mental training and fitness.
Uh, I would say if if you need help, then seek help. I mean, it's as simple as that. I think it's important that you, if you're struggling, then speak to somebody whom you feel that they will help. There's no point keeping it to yourself and trying to sort the things out. Letting it out and telling somebody and taking help is always helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, these days, psychologists and kind of sports psychologists are always assigned to teams. I think that really helps, to talk it out
Yeah.
definitely. Uh, Best badminton memory?
Thomas Cup
Oh, Thomas
2022
Cup.
last
Okay,
year.
what about Thomas Cup? Anything,
Yeah.
anything specific? Any anecdote you remember?
No, I think we were not even considered to be a team who could get a medal, but then I think we went out there and won the Thomas Cup for the first time for India, and only been the sixth country in the world who could lift the Thomas Cup. So that was something which was very special and which didn't. I mean, even not just me. I'm sure nobody in the badminton fraternity thought that we will just go out there and win the Thomas Cup. So it was very special. Yeah.
Super, super. Your role model?
Taufik Hidayat, one of the Indonesian badminton players, used to play back in the day, and yeah, one of the role models. I always wanted to play against him and or to play like him actually.
Yeah, and why is he a role model? What about him that you
Probably
like?
he was the first. I mean, no, I mean when I started playing badminton, we could hardly see videos at that point of time, but I could see a lot of videos through the CDs and he was the first one to like I actually started watching his videos of badminton initially, and then he was very fancy, very talented, and one of the best players I've ever seen playing badminton. So beautiful to see him play. So
Awesome.
I always wanted to play like him and used to imitate. And
Wonderful. Okay, documentary film that inspired you the most?
The Last Dance.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, any favorite book?
No, I'm not a great reader, so no.
Yeah, that's fine. What's your biggest dream?
Dream. Your biggest dream would be to be world number one, of course. That is one of the dreams which I always wanted, because you just can't be world number one if you win one tournament. You have to be consistently out there to be a world number one. So I think that makes it a little bit more special. But I think there's a lot of other dreams also. But I think probably this is one which I think that tagline is always special, to be the world number one in any category.
Super, awesome. All the very best wishes for this dream, and may you succeed, and may God gives you a lot of kind of strength and whatever you require to just go out there and just beat everyone and raise the Indian flag and yay, we're number one. Awesome. Okay, most embarrassing moment.
I remember in Danish Open, I think Denmark Open. I don't remember exactly the year, but Denmark Open, I think I was playing against the world number one, and the match was called upon. I mean, it was announced, and we had to get to the court. And but in Denmark, the lights are. Lights would be off, and once you get into the court, only the lights would be on. Basically, it's that kind of a structure which they do. So two courts lights was off, and they were going to announce two matches, and my matches was announced first, and then we walked in, and I kept the bag on the other court, and the umpire and the players were waiting for me on the other court, and I was wondering why is nobody there on my court. And then later on, I think then I realized, I have to go to the other court, and the entire crowd started laughing, and it was a little bit embarrassing, but it was fun.
Yeah. These moments are all very precious, very memorable. These are all beautiful experiences and memories that we create actually. So, proudest accomplishment so far?
Proudest accomplishment, I think I've made my parents a little bit proud, because I remember taking this decision was not easy for them, because there's a lot of risk involved, and they were very uncomfortable taking the decision of letting me go to Hyderabad and train. And but I think eventually I feel I've I've made them proud a little bit. So I think that would be one of my biggest achievement in the career.
That's fabulous. Absolutely. I mean, parents are special, and you've made sacrifices. They've made sacrifices, and I mean, it is definitely the proudest accomplishment. And with this, we come to the end of the show. Thank you, Prannoy, for joining me. This absolutely fantastic session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you all for listening to today's episode with your host Garima Aftar. See you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.